tell about my Aunt Jenny, but you know, many elderly men and women go missing, and they have a medical condition maybe like dementia. The Alzheimer's Association reports there are more than 5 million people in the U.S. with dementia or Alzheimer's, and 6 in 10 of those patients will wander away. It is a call no family member wants to make for a loved one, yet it happens too often. A person with dementia goes for a walk around the block or drives to the store and doesn't return home. Cindy Jennings works closely with Alzheimer's patients. She says there are different reasons they stray, and that's why it's important for families to be educated on the disease and know what's going on, because most of the time the patient won't say when something is wrong.
They are remembering certain things in their life, and that's where they are, and they're thinking, I've got to go do this. Some wandering is just it's an escape. They want to get away. They don't know why, but we call them exit seekers, because they're looking for a way to get out. They're very good at covering up. In their earlier stages too with Alzheimer's, they don't want people to know that there's something wrong or something different.
So how do you know when it's time to transition a loved one into assisted living? We've got an expert on the subject coming up. Ann Fulcher, Executive Director of Hitchcock Place, joins me after the break.
24 meals under $4, just like in 1934.
$4 was a lot in those days.
Back then, you also got a shave, a shoe shine, and a new suit. They even put it on the sign till it broke.
Get 24 meals for under $4 only at Steak and Shake.
Milton, Reuben, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Budweiser present the Traxxas Monster Truck Destruction Tour. New Traxxas Trucks plus Galactron versus Reptar. Advanced kids tickets start at just $8. January 27th and 28th, James Brown Arena.
At Miller Mott Technical College, we're here to help you work smarter.
There's always help available to you. I could go to any one of them, and they would help me.
We know your life is already busy. Miller Mott has you covered with multiple start dates, flexible class schedules, and even online options. We'll help you discover different ways to pay for school. Financial aid and even military benefits are available for those who qualify. You'll work smart from the start. Miller Mott helps you choose your ideal career and then supports you with individual attention, hands-on training, and instructors with real-world experience. What's more, we'll assist you with job placement now and in the future. Classes are starting soon, so make the smart move today. Call or click now to receive your free information guide to review your options. And be sure to visit millermott.edu/TV.
It's time to work smarter.
Work smarter. Go further. Take the first step today.
He's seen the world on the brink. Folks like him worked for decades at the Savannah River plant and quietly helped win the Cold War, but it cost him his health. America is now honoring this sacrifice by providing free home health care from Professional Case Management. It's the best possible care in the best possible place, home. If you have this card, you are eligible for free home health care. Call 855-CARE today. You've earned it.
I was in Steak and Shake in 1934, having a home-style breakfast. I told the cook, this is the same style breakfast that my mama makes at home. The cook turned around, and it was my mama.
Get a home-style breakfast for just $3.99 only at Steak and Shake.
Welcome back, everyone. Ann Fulcher has been the voice of the underserved population for many years, and her goal is to make sure caregivers know about the many benefits available that could help families in need. We're pleased to have Ann with us today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. And Ann is the Executive Director of Hitchcock Place in Aiken. And you know, it's like the longer you're in this position, you see, wow, there's so many things available for people that they just don't realize.
Exactly, and some of these things they need to do early on in the process to help transition their loved ones to assisted living.
How do you begin to know, Ann, when is the time to start thinking about, I mean, like my mother is 84, but she's sharp as a tack, and she drives all over the place, and she travels all the time, and you know, I don't even think about a time that could come when she's going to need help.
Right.
How does someone begin to know we need to think about this?
You know, you have to look at mood changes. There's a lot of things, you know, do they get angry? I mean, significant mood shifts. Do they fall a lot? Are they injuring themselves? Do they go somewhere and don't know how to come back home?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just little things that trigger really the need that something's not right. So at our caregiver symposium, Dr. Mark Meyer said, you'll know because you'll do something before something happens, or you'll do something after something happens. But with the aging process, something will happen.
Right, and there's going to be some catalyst, I guess.
Right.
You were telling me about a situation that you know personally where suddenly the mother fell in the shower and hit her head.
Exactly.
And that changed everything.
Exactly. And, you know, most people are going to resist. Most loved ones are going to resist. They like having their privacy. It makes them feel like, you know, they're being put away. And then the caregiver goes through this guilt. We had somebody tour today, and the daughter was just in tears. And it's difficult. But you have to realize it's for the well-being of your loved one, because at assisted living, we have 24-hour care.
And there are different kinds of assisted living.
Right. You have independent living, you have assisted living, and you have skilled nursing facilities. And our nurse goes out to do an assessment, and it comes up in a numerical value. And that numerical value lets us know what level of care the potential resident is at. And if it's over X number, or a level of care 6, we can't qualify to take care of them.
So before any arrangements are made on a permanent basis, you interview the potential client.
Yes, we
and
go.
then that's what you're saying.
Right,
There's a medical assessment of what their needs would be.
Yes. The nurse goes to assess them. They are required to have 2 PPD skin tests or TB skin tests. And everything has to be evaluated. One, you have to make sure, because based on state and governmental guidelines, assisted living and a skilled nursing facility and independent living, they have specific regulations that we have to follow. So if somebody comes and moves in my facility and they are great, and then all of a sudden they get to the point where they can't feed themselves, or their level of care changes such that we can't take care of them anymore, we assist the family in looking for a skilled nursing facility where they get 24-hour nursing care.
So they would have to leave your facility
Exactly.
and go to another.
Exactly.
And much of this has to come from private funds, but there is funding available, and that's one thing people don't realize, especially veterans.
Right. If you have a parent or a loved one that them or their spouse was in the military, in any branch, even merchant marines, if they signed on the dotted line and they were discharged honorably, the spouse or them can qualify for potential aid and attendance for assisted living up to potentially $1,600 a month.
Which sounds like that would be a big help.
It's a great help. On my first day at the job, I met Mr. Dwight Brabham from the Aiken County Government of Veterans Affairs, and he was helping one of their residents get her aid and attendance. I find that's one of the most neglected things people don't think about. Oh, my husband didn't retire, he doesn't qualify. I said, no, quite honestly, that's not true.
Yeah.
So I found, I have the VA people come quite often, because it's a process and it takes potentially up to 6 months. So I find that's the one resource that most people don't even think about.
Another thing that you mentioned was the ombudsman.
Yes, and you know, in almost all states, the ombudsman is the voice of the underserved population. So we have several different ombudsmen come in, talk with my residents. If the resident's having a problem, then they'll address it with me. And particularly if you have somebody I have several residents that don't have any family, no family. So they have a legal power of attorney. So it's just, this ombudsman acts as a go-between. And it's a free service. And again, they make sure everything is right. And if you're looking for an assisted living facility, and you have no idea about what's in your location, contact your local ombudsman, because I can guarantee you that they can offer good advice about where you're looking.
Coming up at the end of this broadcast, we're going to give you several other places where you can look for resources in our area. And you might be surprised how much is available, as Ann was pointing out. Go to our website and click on the JENNIE tab, and you'll have all the information that Ann has talked about. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Certainly appreciate all the information you shared. We'll be right back. Ahead on JENNIE, what do you do when you don't need housing options? You just need a little help living at home. Find out about in-home care for aging parents and loved ones when we come back.
Big box eyeglass stores can't offer eyeglasses for less than more